Greetings, Dr. Glass and my fellow counseling peers. My name is Darling Lang-Koonce, and I'm here to provide my post for the week entitled Nonverbal Messages. For me, the concept of nonverbal communications has always been a valuable tool. I view it as an opportunity to strengthen communications in the verbal sense. I guess the very best description is that the two operate collaboratively, meaning nonverbal and verbal communications. Nonverbal communications has been a force to reckon with for quite some time, and it can be viewed as an important part of life. As it happens, the counseling profession has also viewed it as being a very important part of the helping process. From a personal perspective, I distinctly recall the old cliche, actions speak louder than words. I would hear that from the elderly members of my family quite frequently as I was growing up. Of course, I didn't understand specifically what it meant at that time, but as I grew older, I totally understood the meaning and the basic principle. Now that I have a family of my own, it's truly amazing how I repeat that same cliche to my own children. So it should be noted that some of the nonverbal communication techniques seem to have a historical value as well. As I transition to the counseling role, I am very observant of body postures, things such as legs crossed, arms crossed, displaying bottom of the feet, hands in pocket. If your posture is leaning forward or leaning away from others, or if your client is not in tune to the discussion. In addition, some facial expressions also provide some valuable information. Things such as frowning, eye contact, eye rolling, lip smacking, neck rolling, uh, staring blankly into a distant space, raised eyebrows, blushing, smiling, head nodding, those kinds of things. The same thing applies to weak or cold handshake during an introduction or greeting, or bowing as a form of greeting. Even gestures are important. Then there is the intonation, the volume, the emphasis, the pause, breathing patterns such as deep breaths during discussion. All of these are noted important factors. Then you also have dress, how one is dressed, their appearance, that should be noted as well. All of these are what I've noted are just a few of the many nonverbal cues that I have found to be incredibly significant in the success of relationships with clients. The nonverbal communication is a powerful element that will offer and provide more defined truths during a session. It corroborates what is not being stated. The way you listen, look, move, react tells other people whether or not you care, if you're being truthful, how well you're listening. When your verbal signals match up with words you're saying, they increase trust, clarity, and rapport. Now, it's a totally different story when they don't. In this scenario, it generates tension, mistrust, and confusion. All of these factors will determine the end result or outcome of every session. So, if you want to become a better communicator, it is important to become more sensitive not only to the body language and nonverbal cues of others, but also to those same things as it applies to you. Thank you so much for listening to my post and have a great day. Bye-bye.